day 6 and 7 on day 7, February 7th, with 14 days of 222 energies love readings. Um, and today's reading is Grieving the Love You Hope For 22. um this reading is extremely heavy for me. And the reason I did not post yesterday, February 6th, was because I really had a lot of trouble dealing with my own emotions in relation to this topic, my own experiences, and the impact that those experiences have had on me, especially recently in my life. So it took me a couple of days to come to a point of feeling like I could deliver this message to you with integrity and care and I guess I would say full spiritual discernment. So we're gonna get into it, and I just ask that you bear with me through this message because it's close to the breast. The sensitivity of this message is very, very close to the breast. I think obviously for myself, but also for a lot of people. And I feel like the sensitivity that I'm feeling is very much attached to how sensitive this topic is for others as well. So the first thing that I want to do, I have here, these are chakra stones. As you can see, the different ones have the different chakra symbols on them, from root to crown. And what I'm feeling led to do right now is to kind of figure out 212 significant again in this message, is to try to figure out exactly as we go through this message which chakras are highlighted in this message and which ones we need to focus on and which ones um are these messages directed towards within myself as well as my sensual community. So here we go. Let's see how. Well, I knew the heart chakra was gonna come out. I knew the heart chakra was gonna come out. Okay, so the chakras that came out were the heart chakra, the crown chakra, and the throat chakra. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the heart chakra that came out. I'm gonna turn this down. Um, the heart chakra. Welcome everyone coming in. The throat chakra and the crown chakra. And I'm hearing spirit tell me to um I'm hearing spirit tell me to um put these, in order, like crown, throat, heart. And that's gonna be significant later. Alright, so let's start with some cards. So what really onset me choosing to hone in on the grief that love can present sometimes, is me dealing with grieving a disconnect with the parental relationship because it is toxic and harmful. And that's why I entitled this message Grieving the Love That You Hope For, because there's the physical grief of losing someone when they transition from the physical world, but then there is also this very, very tremendous grief that comes with someone still being present in the physical world, but their choices, behaviors, actions, intentions put a barrier between you spiritually, that feels as if you do not have access to them, or you choose not to have access to them because of the potential harm that they can cause or the harm that they have caused or both. So definitely with the heart chakra coming out, we already know that this is a matter of heart because it's a love reading, but my heart feels extremely heavy for myself and also for my sensual community because it's wrenching. It feels like a true death. It feels like pulling apart something that's been glued or soldered together. And it's so devastating that you almost feel like you cannot go forward. And almost, I'm hearing spirit say it makes you want to go backwards. It makes you want to very much be Lot's wife and be like, hey, maybe it wasn't so bad. But the truth is, yes, it was. Spirit, what was interesting? I feel like I'm being called towards the number card. So we're gonna start this reading off with a number and go from there. These shot, 8 people in the building, 8 of spades coming out. 8 of spades, 8 is representative of new beginnings. Spades is representative very much like if you play spades or with playing cards, you understand that spades is the suit that reigns the highest or reigns supreme over the other suits. And what I'm hearing right now with this 8 of spades is this is a supreme this is a supreme beginning. This is a supreme beginning. This is a situation where when you talk about breaking generational curses, this is the I hear pinnacle that you are right are at right now. That you are and are at right now. I'm those two words are like getting stuck in my throat. You are at this turning point and you also are this turning point because you're the person um who is I'm hearing laying down the law. You are the person who is I'm hearing becoming. And you guys, please be patient with me because this message is coming together as I'm giving it and it's very, very emotional. You are the change, an 8 representative of birth and rebirth. You are the new beginning. And I see now why Spirit went to start with that card. You are the pinnacle of change. Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit, for that terminology. You are the pinnacle of change. This is what this is representing to. Well, this card representing um you know what? I keep saying birth and rebirth, but that's 9. This card represents build and destroy. I'm seeing and connecting to birth because there's a newness here, but this 8 represents build and destroy. And that's what spirit is saying. Like that's why change is coming up. You are the change. You embody the change. You embody the change. And that's why you're having such a hard time like with feeling this wrenching this gut wrenching feeling, this pulling at your heart because there's a death of the old and you're at the front of the class, you're being called to the front of the class. You are the embodiment of this change that's happening generationally for your lineage. And I want to say this too, when it comes to your lineage, I want to make it very clear because oftentimes the conversation is around you shifting things for your entire lineage, but spirit wants you to know that in this particular case, your you are going to shift things for your lineage. You're also going to shift things for outside of your lineage. I'm hearing this grief that you're feeling, it's like you're taking one on the chin for the team, but also spirit wants to be very clear that you are not responsible for changing the patterns and behavior. 931 significant on the time. You're not responsible for changing the patterns and behavior of your entire lineage. Like sometimes the curse breaker, the pattern creator of the family can be presented as, okay, you're responsible for this whole line of people behind you and for this whole line of people ahead of you. But spirit wants you to know that what you do is going to make a change and adjustment in these in these circles, in these bloodlines, but you're not responsible for what does and does not happen. You're only responsible for fulfilling your destiny and what you feel called to. 10 significant on the time as well, and what you feel called to. um Law of attraction is coming out. It says you've been manifesting this relationship. Everything you want is soon to be yours. And that relationship that you've been manifesting is a relationship of peace. It's your relationship with your peace, because honestly, your family dynamic, and I want to stop and say that for family dynamic, I also see an image of a family like man, woman, and child. It's not just your family that you came from, but it's also the family that you created. Your family dynamic has been fucking tumultuous, and it has been traumatizing, and it has been toxic, and it has been just like a lack of peace and tremendously damaging. So with this law of attraction love card, you are attracting the peace that you desire. For I hear starting with yourself and going forward. That's why Spirit is saying you're not responsible for everybody behind you and everybody in front of you. You are going to have a tremendous impact on, you're going to have 1122 significant on the time. You're going to have a tremendous impact on that, but in those people, and I'm hearing those memories, those like akashic records, those ancestral DNA genetic memories, you're gonna have um tremendous impact on that. But you do not need to be going forward carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders when it comes to that. The only thing that you need to be, I don't even want to use the word carrying. I want to say the only thing that you need to be navigating is your own personal path right now. That's the only quote unquote cross that you're bearing. It says actions speak louder than words. It says if you want to know what someone is feeling, watch what they're doing. Yes, and that's exactly why you're only supposed to be 12 significant of the time. That's the only reason that you're, that's the reason you're only supposed to be focusing on your own focus right now, because going back to what I said a couple of minutes ago, the actions, behaviors, intent, will, and mindset of everyone before you and everyone after you is not your cross to bear, babes. It's not your cross to bear. One, two, three, four significant on the time. It's not your cross to bear at all. It's never been your cross to bear, and you being made to feel like it was your cross to bear is part of what you're letting go with this build and destroy energy. Okay, you're destroying that mindset. New love coming out in the reverse. It says a new chapter begins, whether it is with a new partner or in a current relationship. Spirit, let me know why this is coming out in the reverse. Give me 1 second. I feel like the number card is going to answer that question. Heavy energy on numbers today, because I'm getting a lot of numbers. That 1313 significant on the time. I'm getting a lot of number energies in this reading. Why is new love coming out in reverse here? Let me know. What is the number energy behind that? And in relation to the title with the whole Grieving the love you hope for. When it comes to family, this is heavy energy on family and family dynamics. It's not just the family you came from, but it's the family you created. It's the family you created by having children. It's the family you created by being in a romantic relationship. It's the family you created with friends. Heavy on the energy of learning to let go of like what has not worked for you. What's coming out? The justice card, once again, a spade. Okay, so spirit, a number of justice and equality at the highest level. Everything is coming out for you at the highest level. um I'm still not getting clarity on why new love is coming out in reverse. Let me see what's going on with this. Spirit, what does new love coming out in reverse have to do with justice and equality? Justice being served, justice being seen. Let me know for my sensual community. How are these energies connected? What's coming out? Miracles. Okay, let's figure out what this is. Okay, let me tell you what I'm hearing right now. This is a very interesting message. Spirit, please allow me to say this correctly and deliver this message correctly to the um your listeners, your people. New love is coming out in reverse, and it's coming out next to justice and equality at the highest level, and it's coming out next to miracles because this is not new for you. You've always had and envisioned your desired life, your desired destiny, your desired abundance. I'm seeing like pots of gold in my head. You've always seen this at the highest level. Um, Justice has always been served on your behalf in the spiritual world. um this is not new to you, but it's gonna be brand new to everybody else. The reason it's coming out in the first place is because you're gonna come off looking brand new to everybody else. um your energy is gonna be brand new. Your blessings are gonna be brand new to everybody else. But for you, it's really with this coming out in the present position in the middle. This is always what you've seen and always what you experienced, but it wasn't at the highest level. What's new here for you is that it's gonna be at the highest level. These miracles that you've envisioned, that you've experienced throughout your life, you've experienced a tremendous amount of. Oh, I apologize. You've experienced a tremendous amount of covering. You've experienced a tremendous amount of like financial blessings coming out of nowhere. A tremendous amount of things coming to light that would have otherwise been in the dark had spirit not intervened. And so I'm hearing right now, fuck you, bitch, I'm acting brand new by Lil Wayne. It's gonna be a lot of people projecting that energy onto you, particularly coming from your family, from family dynamics, from close friends. But it's not new to you. That's why it's coming out in reverse. It's new to them. You've always Things have always been made right on your behalf from the spiritual world. You've always experienced miracles, just not exactly 1717 significant at the time, not exactly and fully how you wanted them. But when the six of spades, equality, and justice card coming out, you're about to experience it at a much, much higher level. And that is what is important here. The king of diamonds also came out with the six of spades, and I want to get some clarity on that from spirit too. What is the king of diamonds? I'm hearing spirit say that that's connected to the miracles card. That's connected to the miracles card. And just like the king is really giving that star energy. You see here with like you got that star like magical energy here, and the same with a diamond. It sparkles. It's a star. And with king being the highest of any suit, it's just confirming that six of spades energy, that you're about to experience what you deserve, equality, justice, which is equivalent to what you deserve at the highest level. That's really what that means. And I'm hearing spirit say, and don't let nobody short you. I'm hearing spirit saying, don't let nobody short you. Spirit, give me some confirmation with that particular line. I'm hearing spirit say, and don't let nobody short you. You're gonna have to speak up. You know what? This is what's coming out here. This is the communication. Blue is the color of communication, spiritual communication, however you physical communication. This is where that throat chakra energy came out earlier. You will have to speak up and make sure that don't words coming out, and make sure that don't nobody short you. You're gonna have to speak up for your words. Once again, you see you're getting that star sparkle, magical miracle energy there. Yeah, don't let nobody short you. I'm hearing spirit say, because you are the magic. I'm hearing spirit say, because you are the magic. Now, why would you go turn around and let somebody play you like less than it? No. And I just want to reiterate that this is all connected. This is all connected to going back to going back to build and destroy coming out. You're walking out of familiar energies, parental relationships, family relationships, friend relationship, lover relationship, that you're destroying the ones that do not work for you, and you're building something entirely new. So this is just spirit confirming all of that for you. Open up coming out. And open up says you're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that they want what is best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this King of Diamonds in connection to this open up card. There's some romantic energy here. And I saw that earlier, but I didn't quite say it yet because I wasn't ready to deliver that message. There's a masculine man energy here, and then there's a yeah, that's just what I feel. I don't feel the feminine energy here. There's a male coming into a woman's life who's on this path that is just gonna like, goodness gracious, I don't even know how to say it, that is just going to be such a beautiful, beautiful person to you, and it's going to be such a beautiful experience. But with this open up card coming out and then choice coming out next to it, spirit is saying you're going to have to make a choice to, going back to the worth card, to entertain someone who knows your worth. It's going to be for this woman that's on this journey, it's gonna be a little bit of I just heard spirit say open your mouth. Um you're gonna have to open up and tell this man how you feel. It won't be a chase situation, but when the time comes, you're gonna have to be really honest about how you feel. Going back to that throat chakra energy. The crown chakra energy, going back to the worth. This man really knows your worth, and it's safe to open up to him. I'm hearing building a new family, the build and destroy card. You're building a new family, and all of this is attached to the miracle that you are, is what I hear. I wanted to say the miracle that's in your life, but all of this is attached to the miracle that you are. Choosing to open up to someone that knows your worth is all attached to the miracle that you are. It's all attached to the growth that you've done. And I just need you to trust yourself that you can indeed identify this person. You're not tripping. Once you know, you know. And you can trust that. You can trust your crown chakra. You can trust your higher self to make this decision. It's time. It says you're being asked to move forward towards the dream that you've been carrying in your heart. It's time to bring it into this world. You're ready. It's time. And this is going back again to the build and destroy energy. I'm trying to get this out. You have to you have to destroy energies in your life that are, I'm gonna tell you what I'm hearing. You have to destroy energies in your life that are destroying you. That is the basis of this entire message. You have to destroy energies in your life that are destroying you. Point blank period. In order for you to build on the miracle that you are. You're the miracle, babes. You're the miracle, love. But you have to destroy that energy. You have to destroy it. And they say that energy cannot be destroyed, so let me correct it. You have to destroy those patterns in your life that are destroying you and transmute that energy into something higher. That's why you are the miracle, because you're doing this work into something higher that serves you, that honors your worth, that allows you to open up to people, places, things, and ideas that honor your work as well, that allow you to make a choice to deal with people, places, things, or ideas that honor your worth as well. It's time for that. And I mean right now. I don't mean tomorrow. I don't mean in a few minutes. It's time right now. It's time right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Okay, Spirit, what do you have to confirm this message for my sensual community? Let it go coming out in the reverse. If you do not let it go, I hear you're going to be back at step one. You're going to be back at step one. Back having to once again destroy and rebuild. So let it go now. Okay, I'm feeling pulled towards one more love card for confirmation. One more love message. And it says distance. Yo, come on now. It says distance, and it says the separation you experience is necessary to help the relationship grow. You have to distance yourself. What did I say? Distance yourself from patterns, behaviors, ideals that is destroying you. You have to destroy what's destroying you in order to help the relationship grow. And that's your relationship with your future and your destiny. And that's that. And this with the crown chakra coming out, you already know this. In the words of Ro James, and you already know that. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm feeling pulled. I'm feeling pulled to pull from my herbal crafted tarot deck. So let's do that. Let's just get some real confirmation on this message. Wow. Thank you guys for allowing me to deliver this message because it was extremely heavy on my heart. And dealing with my own life circumstances, but I really appreciate you allowing me to purge this, and also share intuitive clarity with you all. Y'all don't be understanding that this is healing for me as much as it is insightful for you all. Okay, so the card that came out is Temperance. It is Camellia. 14 is the number attached to it. 1 plus 4 equals the number 5, which is the number of change. Let's see what comes out for this message. Let's see what kind of confirmation spirit is giving us here. It says Temperance. Camellia, trust the magic of presence. See the sacred in the simple. Create new magic from what is familiar. What did we talk about? What did we talk about? We talked about you being the magic. Okay? We talked about you being the magic. We talked about with these cards coming out back to back behind each other, new love in reverse, six of spades, the number of justice and equality and miracles. And I asked for clarity on this combination of cards. Spirit says that this newness, this highest form of justice and equality and this spiritual covering and the favor that you have is not new to you, but it's going to look new to other people. And this right here says create magic from what's familiar. You already knew this. Focus on the present moment. Focus on the present moment brings balance in opposing forces. Opposing forces. 8, build and destroy energies. You see, you're doing both at the same time, remember? Give every task before you gift. Give every task before you gift. Oh, okay, here we go. Give every task before you the gift of your full attention. Stillness reveals the middle way. The tea ceremony is an act of mindfulness. The tea plant is rich in antioxidants and strengthens the heart. Preparing a pot of tea with intention cultivates harmony and promotes well-being. The ritual becomes the holy alchemy that affects change. What I say? What I say? Change. What I say? The ritual becomes the holy alchemy that affects change. There is magic in the mundane. Ordinary tea bags stop minor bleeding, soothe sunburns, reduce eye inflammation. Camellia is the oldest, most widely used botanical in history. Let ancient practices inspire fresh ideas. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. That's what it boils down to. It boils down to you already knowing who you are, you being the magic, and you being at the pinnacle of the justice and equality that you deserve. Nothing is new to you. This love, this destiny, this path is not new to you. You're just at a point of building and destroying at the highest height. And that's new to you. And that's why your stomach is turning. And that's why it feels difficult to let go of those loves. And I'm even hearing it could have been true love at the time in which you engaged in it, but it's not working for you now. Now it's tower energy. Now it must fall. Okay? It's not working anymore. It's not working now. So going back to the temperance card, it's when it says to build on ancient wisdom, essentially what I'm very much hearing is and I'm gonna try to say this the best way I can, you're going to have to step away from familiar energies in order to tap into and build on ancient wisdom. You're going to have to step away from familiar energies in order to tap into and build on ancient wisdom. That's why nothing is new to you. That's why this came out in the reverse, because the ancient wisdom is there, but familiar parental um patterns taught you to negate and to ignore and to overlook and not to recognize the ancient wisdom that you had. But you're back, you made a full circle, and you're back at a place of ancient wisdom, and it's time to act upon it, and it's time to move, to change in the simplest way but the most effective way. So with the heart chakra, the throat chakra, and the crown chakra coming out, spirit is saying you already know what to do. In your head, heart, and your words. Like, speak it through your mouth, internally as well. Believe it in your heart and make it come to fruition with the magic and the miracle that you have always been through your belief, your thought process. That's very much what is given. That's very much what is given. That's the message for today. That's the message for today. Spirit, is there any last message that you would like me to share with your sensual community? Um, in regards to grieving the love you hope for. I'm hearing Spirit say you don't have to grieve anymore. You don't have to grieve anymore. Pivot is coming out. It says sometimes when things aren't falling into place after trying and trying, it's time to ask yourself if pivoting in some way is a good idea so your life can flow more easily and effortlessly. How could you pivot even just a little bit? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's pivot time, baby. It's pivot time. It's time to start mourning what it is that you thought you needed and lean into the intuitive wisdom that you've always had in order to create the life that you truly desire for yourself, because you are more than capable of doing so. And that's that. Ariam Monet here, the essential intuitive, affirming that this message lands with who it should, exactly how it should, exactly when it should. Connecting with you, empathizing with you on the heaviness of this message, because I understand that it's very, very heavy. That this process can be entirely suffocating at times. It can feel suffocating to let go of what does not serve you and to create a lane for what does. You got this. I believe in you. If you're interested in one-on-one love readings, couples love readings, group love readings, family dynamic love readings, friendship love readings, or just private one-on-one love readings, I have a special going on right now that is pinned to my platforms. As well as the link that will be attached to this message. You can also go and see the special that I have going on right now. Yeah, so we got this. And thank you also for being encouraging for me in this moment and allowing me to share this message with you, as it is healing for me, as it is for you. I love you. Te amo. Adios.